Hi, homebrewers wives. It's Allison from Handbrewed Soaps, and in today's episode, we are going to be talking about growing hops. We're here in our backyard, a perfect place to show you where we grow our own hops. We grow 11 different varieties. And today I actually just looked out in the backyard and I discovered they're sprouting. So I thought this would be a perfect time to talk a little bit about hops. Let me show you. I'm really excited about it. If you can see it, there's the hops. Yay! So we're really excited about this. This is our third year growing them, which means that they're going to be even taller and bigger and hopefully produce more than they have been in the years past. So when we grew hops, we bought them from actually 3 different companies and kind of compared the difference between all of them. They come in these rhizomes. They come as rhizomes, and then we planted them in our backyard. We planted them in the perimeter around our play structure for our kids, which has kind of been a challenge. So if you are to do that, you may want to rethink that. But as you can see, these little white things in the background, that's to identify where the hops are for us. So like I said before, we have 11 different varieties. These rhizomes will start sprouting vines. These vines can grow up to 25 feet tall. So we use coconut husk ropes to have them kind of crawl up the vines for them to actually bloom the flower of the hop. So hops are primarily used for flavoring in beer. It gives beer a bitter taste and or a citrus taste. Now, what happens if you're not growing hops? Where do you get hops? What other forms do they come in? Well, you can go down to your homebrew store and pick up hops. They come in 2 different forms, actually. You have your whole cones that look like this. And of course, they'll have the different varieties of hops to use depending on what kind of beer you're using. Or they come in pellets, which I'm trying to show you like this. I don't know if you can see that, but they look like little tiny rabbit food or rabbit poop. These are definitely more condensed than your cones. And you would use these 2 different things depending on your different methods of brewing, which I'll go over as I learn what it's all about. Hops can also be used not just in beer. You can cook with them. They can be used as seasoning and flavoring. They can be used as teas. So there's many different things that hops are great for. And I hope to go over those as I learn about each of those different things. So I hope this helped you understand a little bit more about hops, what they are, a little bit about the plant and how they're used in beer and in other things. Here's the wind! Anyway, thanks again for joining us on our 3rd episode. This could be our 4th, I don't know, but our episode of Confessions of a Homebrewer's Wife. Cheers!